My name is Dylan Johnson and I'm 13 years old. I've been a dancer for 10 years now. I'm here at least an hour and a half every day except for Thursdays. There's a lot of friends here and it's just a good environment to be in. And I feel like I'm respected and I respect everyone else because when you dance, you're humble and that's important. At GASPER'S, you will notice progress weeks by weeks, as long as you practice.
Kathy and Eddie Gasper, both Broadway gypsies. My father, Eddie Gasper, was Bob Fosse's assistant for 13 years in New York City and did shows like Redhead, Damn Yankees. And then Kathy was a ballerina from actually Milwaukee and danced with Milwaukee Ballet and then out in Paris and then in New York City, and they actually met in New York City. And then they moved to Fargo my dad actually got a job teaching at the university, and they saw the need for their expertise here in the Fargo-Moorhead area. There wasn't any established dance schools, or there wasn't any really established theater programs either. My mom ended up starting a little dance school she had in a little church, and the word got around that this prima ballerina was teaching dance, and then it grew from there.
Well, Eddie and Kathy are legends in the performing arts in our community. I mean, they've had the school here for 40 years, and they have great international experience. And here they are in Fargo, and I know that that's where Doug really wanted to support them in any way to do their best work.
When we first were looking for space, we actually were across the street. And we walked out of the studio across the street and we're like, hey, that building's for sale. And we looked into it and we were going, well, how do we get into this? How can we afford this building? We talked to Doug Burgum, and he actually floated the loan for us, and with his help and with others in the community, like with Landfield, we were able to secure this location.
This project was mostly about adding windows and light to a warehouse that had no windows originally on the inside of it. That was the challenging part, but also the fun part for this project. This building would have been and should have been torn down by most people's perspective, and here we have a great dance studio that's doing great work.
It's been a blessing to have this space, and it's pretty wonderful that we're able to continue to influence all these young people to become the next leaders of the Fargo-Moorhead area, so we're very excited about that. This is something special, and it couldn't have been, we wouldn't have been able to do that without having a home here in this building that Kilbourne provided, so it's pretty cool.